So what I want to talk to you about today is your comfort zones. Comfort zones aren't necessarily a bad thing, but when we rely on them too much, they're a bad thing. So, we don't like to be uncomfortable. I get that. It's part of why we have all the modern conveniences we have, and we can do all these things that we do. It's nice having a bathroom and all that stuff, and running water and hot water. Yes, I love the comfort of those things. But I think we've taken it to too much of an excess, and what's happened is it's made us soft. I've realized this after doing a bunch of barefoot hikes, is like we're really soft. Like if anything happens to you that's like outside of your norm, you can't handle it. And that's why we want to start to expand our comfort zones. We don't want to get rid of our comfort zones, we just want to expand them. And I'm not telling you to go out and be uncomfortable all the time. That's not the point here. The point is actually to enhance your comfort. And that's what I've come to find is if I start taking things to extremes, what happens is I have a much bigger comfort zone now. And that allows me to be more in the moment with things and just be able to handle my problems better. It's just amazing what expanding my comfort zones has done. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a video series where I talk about the different types of comfort zones we have. So I'll start with the physical comfort zone because that's the easiest. And then we'll move into the emotional and the thought comfort zones and a few different ones. They'll just come to me as I go pretty much, but I'm going to start with the ones that I kind of focus on, and that's, mostly the physical, emotional, most of the basic stuff. But what I've realized is, we're always in this climate controlled environment. You always have your heat or your air conditioning on, like you never like being too hot or too cold. We're always just right. Well, what happens is your body gets used to having this small range of being able to handle it. Biologically even. So like if you're never cold and all of a sudden you're in a situation where you're going to be cold for a while, you're not going to enjoy that very much. So if you expand your temperature threshold, you're going to be able to be where it's hot and where it's cold a lot more often. I've done that with myself. I've lived in the desert in Arizona. I'm in San Diego now for the winter. What's great about here in the winter is I can be hot and cold in the same day. So early in the morning, it's really chilly. So that's when you want to get outside and freeze. And then when it's warmer during the day and the sun is out, what I do is I'll drive inland a few miles and it's 75, 80 degrees sometimes. It's beautiful. So what I've learned from doing that is I can be outside more. I can be hot for longer. I can be cold for longer. One of the other benefits about the shivering and the freezing is that's one of the best ways to burn fat. It's amazing. But what I've also come to find out is even cold is very relaxing when you're done with it. It's just a matter of getting used to it, dealing with that initial shock and things like that. But coming back to barefoot, because that's part of what was going on for me, was once I started really walking barefoot a lot and hiking barefoot a lot, and my feet got tough, I noticed that like if I got an injury or if I hit my foot on something, or even if I get like a cactus needle or something in my foot, a nail, I mean, I haven't had any nails, but a splinter or whatever, it doesn't hurt as bad and I can deal with it and actually pull it out is a lot easier too. It's like a pain threshold thing. So it's pretty amazing how that happens. So what I want to do with this series is I want to encourage you and inspire you to expand your comfort zones, kind of think outside of the box a little bit, find out what parts of your life are very uncomfortable that you're not dealing with and go get uncomfortable, deal with it, struggle. I think that's a hard thing for people that have money that are wealthy is they almost never are uncomfortable or struggle. Yeah, you might have the mental stuff and stress and things like that, but that's what we're going to talk about in further episodes. So I just want to let you know kind of what we're working on right now. I'm going to get these comfort zone videos together, but what I want you to do in the meantime is just start thinking about your comfort zones and seeing where you can expand and start to break free from those things that are kind of keeping those barriers around you, because ultimately what this is going to do is lead to greater fulfillment in life, because I think you'll enjoy more situations, you'll enjoy yourself more, you'll be at peace more. So more to come.